Weeks ago, her dog mysteriously held a vigil and a prayer service for Heidi Planck, hoping that she's found. As you see, the candles are still here at the corner. 3 weeks ago, her dog mysteriously turned up on the 29th floor of this downtown LA high-rise, but she vanished.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Candles lit one by one, a vigil of hope despite the darkness.
We light these candles as a symbol of the light that is our friend Heidi. And from this one flame, we light the corner of 12th and Hope.
Friends and loved ones illuminated downtown Los Angeles, candles in the shape of a heart for missing mother Heidi Planck.
Heidi would do anything for anyone, and I just miss her.
Signs that read #Find Heidi Planck and Where is Heidi Planck? Desperate to find the 39-year-old divorced mother. Her dog was found wandering on the 29th floor of this high-rise in downtown LA, but not her.
It's really emotional because it's been 3 weeks and we don't know. Our hope and our prayers that she is safe.
Detectives are seeing if her disappearance is somehow linked to her job as a financial controller at Camden Capital in El Segundo. Her boss, Jason Sugarman, was charged in a federal case, accused of running a $43 million fraud scheme. Friends say Planck was stressed out from work. Security images show her leaving her mid-city home on October 17th, on her way to her son's football game. Her ex-husband says she suddenly left.
She didn't seem agitated. She might have been a little bit antsy, but she left with her dog. And she just walked up to us and said, I'm going to go.
Planck's friends say she'd never leave her son alone. He just celebrated his 11th birthday.
He's a grown boy, so he knows what's going on. It's a lot of prayers, and let him know mommy is going to be back soon.
They'll never give up. Well, Planck's Range Rover was never found, although detectives say they have surveillance video from this high-rise, but they haven't said exactly what it shows. As you see these missing person signs, they have posted hundreds of them all throughout downtown Los Angeles. If you drive through this area or live here, you may have seen them. Now, the friends and family, they urge you to please call police, even with anonymous tips, if you happen to know what happened to Heidi Planck. Reporting live here in downtown LA, Gene Kang, KTLA 5 News.
Welcome to Mysteries in Crime. I'm your host, Melissa Thompson. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you as part of our little community. So today we're talking about Heidi Planck. Over the weekend, more information was released. Now, there was an article at thesun.com saying that if you remember, Heidi's ex-husband, Jim Wayne, talked about how Heidi and her boyfriend, Naeem Salam, had an argument before she disappeared. Well, allegations allegedly came out about the reason of the fight, according to The Sun. Okay, now Naeem, we remember, works for the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative as a vice president for operations. He works in San Francisco. And, of course, Mark Zuckerberg, is the founder of Facebook. So Naeem did not want to leave his job. Now, here's the interesting part. Apparently, Heidi had texted her boyfriend saying that she was scared and that she wanted him to come to LA and be with her because she was petrified. And that was what the argument was about. Why he said he couldn't come because of work, and she really needed him because she was scared. Now, this was not reported to Jim, apparently, but Heidi's cousin, Trey Hawkins, came forward, and he said about the text, said, if the facts are true about her message to her boyfriend about being scared, then something terrible happened to her. Trey told The Sun Heidi would not have run away because of Son's upcoming birthday and would not have just taken off. He also said, that is not in her character at all. We all feel something has happened. Che said the family fears some kind of foul play, adding something has happened. Now, her son Bond turned 11 this week, and that is very painful for her son. He wanted his mom home for his birthday, and still we have no answers as to what happened. Now, at the beginning of this video, I showed footage because yesterday marked 3 weeks that Heidi has disappeared, and her friends gathered by the Hope and Flower apartment complex to have a vigil for her and to put up more flyers. Now, many of the local businesses have agreed to allow these flyers to come up, and many of her friends shared sentiments about Heidi and what a good person she was and how she would not have left her son. They all think that foul play is involved here. Now, her cousin went on to say again what her mother confirmed, that she was supposed to go back to New York, Buffalo, New York area for Thanksgiving. Her cousin said she also talked to my other aunt and told her she was coming home and wanted to see everyone. Nothing was out of the ordinary in those chats. There was no indication anything was wrong. The fact that my cousin was planning to come home for Thanksgiving plans she was making days before she disappeared, and that her son's birthday was just days away leads me to believe she did not run. Now, more information has come back about the Hope and Flower apartment complex. Apparently, law enforcement has recovered video footage. Now, we knew this happened because they said they finally got the warrant and got surveillance footage. Now, here's the kicker in that whole scenario. Apparently, Heidi was there at this apartment complex the day she disappeared. That is what we are being told in articles that law enforcement have reported. Now, they did not specifically go into detail of what kind of things happened in this surveillance footage. Now, we have different reports about her dog. Now, there were reports Heidi went missing on October 17, 2021. Now, there are reports that her dog was found that same day, 3 hours later after Heidi left the football game at halftime on the 28th floor. But there are new reports coming out saying that Jim didn't find out about the dog until a week later when he finally went into the computer and checked the chip of where the dog was located, because the couple living at the Hope and Flower apartment complex said that they took care of the dog Seven for a week. So there is some different discrepancies about how long the dog was missing. So her Range Rover has still not been recovered. And I believe that law enforcement has been all over that apartment complex where she was last seen. So where could her vehicle be? Now, we have some very important players in this situation because remember, her boss, Jim Sugarman, is under investigation for security fraud for stealing, allegedly, $43 million. And if you remember, Heidi was the controller in this company, so she knows what money went where and when. So she could have been a very, very important witness to the SEC in this situation. And that's probably why she was scared. She knew too much in this situation. And in my opinion, that is a dangerous situation when you're dealing with somebody that has access to powerful lawyers. Remember the dream team of OJ. This guy, her boss, Jim Sugarman, has that kind of power. Now, his partner has gone to prison because he has pled guilty to the fraud charges, and he is going to serve around 11 years in federal prison. Now, accordingly, the federal government said they are not going to go after James Sugarman for criminal activity. Instead, they're going to sue him civilly for the, quote, $9 million that he personally took and used in his personal accounts. But I don't understand. I guess maybe they're doing that for the victims that lost their money. Remember, the people that lost their pension funds are in the hole right now. $63 million. These people lost their whole retirement. And this James Sugarman, he has a huge place in Newport Beach, California. That's it. And he is not hurting for money by any means because, we see his flashiness of vehicles and things that they had, but allegedly he was siphoning off funds out of the pension fund. Now, also, people that have lived in the Hope and Flower apartment complex says this apartment complex seems to be like a very well-known, higher class place to live, with the extra amenities, it's considered luxury apartment living. But the people have said that it has a lot of shadiness going on in this. And the fact that people's cars are being broken into in the parking structure. People have their apartments being broken into. Things are being stolen all the time. The place is considered dirty. They said the elevator floors are always filthy. There's animal excrement all over the place. And they have been putting reviews saying this is not a good place to be. It's not what it seems to be. And they think that the owners wouldn't turn over the footage because they don't want their secrets coming out, allegedly. That's some of the things that are coming up on social media about this apartment complex. So, yes, Heidi is still missing. And where in the world is her vehicle, you guys? I think if we find that vehicle, we're going to find a lot of answers. I hope all of you are doing well and you're having a great start to your week. I will keep you updated on this case as I hear more information. I hope you all have a beautiful week, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.